Okay guys, I know in my last video I said I'd be reviewing gear on 2023, but I will literally after this video, I swear. And if I don't, y'all can be mad at me, but like I'm going to be reviewing instead, but then I swear I'm doing gear on. I'll be reviewing to also sort of go along with the new gamera collab that they're having in Godzilla Battle Line. Well, for the next rank, for those who don't know, they're adding Mother Legion, Heisei Gamera, and a powered Burning Godzilla, like those other variants, you know, those like powered ones, which is what I call them, or Delta versions, I remember now. But since for the new collab, or the battle memory, I think, in celebration of that, and also just because I wanted to go over the figure, sorry, my mom's just making me there, I will be going over the Bandai movie monster series. This figure is massive, first of all. Mother Legion from Gamera to, I have to move the camera back. Mother Legion from Gamera to Attack of the Legion. Okay, so first off, let's go over the tag. And the tag is also big, just like this figure. So, the tag's more easy to pull off, which is sort of good, but like, on the image at the front, we have also this cool design, like this flying stuff. We got Legion, this symbol at the top, Kadawaka, whatever. But I think that's the company that made it, or not Bandai, but like the company that made the gamera owns the rights. But we got a beautiful image of Mother Legion on the front in her imposing state. Here's the inside. We got another image of Mother Legion. Oh wait, that's actually sort of cool. And it shows how big they are. I think this. So she's 140 meters. I don't know. I feel like this isn't how much she weighs. 600 gazillion. That doesn't seem heavy enough. But here's the back. We got the poster from Gamera to Attack of the Legion. It says that 2021 Bandai made in China, Gamera 2 Bandai, all that stuff. A very imposing image of Legion, but time to get her back in her ancient slumber in the card. But let's get into the figure. First off with paint or detail. There isn't really that much detail. She's pretty much just a big, actually take that back. Anyways, let's get into it, and we'll get paint, we'll go over painted detail while we're doing it. Also, first off, the detail, I don't know if you'll be able to see that while I'll try and zoom in. If you look, it has, see this little, beak? Trying to see if I can get that to focus. You can see the little beak right there. It might be hard to see, but like, yeah, they did all that detail, which definitely props on Bandai for doing that. Definitely props on their part. But the face sculpt just looks really good. It looks exactly like how she looks in the movie. I just wish that maybe they could have these things closed, but it's not a big deal because I can just do this. But it only holds on for like a few seconds and then it'll just go back to normal. But I also love the light blue paint. The silverness to it, it just looks really good. She really is a big figure. So when we go over like height, look, let's just go over it right now. She's literally bigger than the MonsterVerse Mega Godzilla, only by a little bit, but like, her head is small, but like, with this thing, she is massive. And in length, well, she's not as big as Shin Godzilla's length, because his tail is crazy. Actually, she's pretty close to his length with his tail. They're like pretty much the exact same, but Shin Godzilla always wins that. Because in this beast, we'll be getting a review after I do the Heisei Gamera, which is this guy, and after I do Gear On, which will be after Mother Legion. But Let's just get into size comparison right now because we already put up Mechagodzilla, and then we'll just get back into detail. So here is the Heisei Gamera from Gamera 1, or the first Heisei movie. Here's Gearon 2023. Here, we'll have to face down so you can see him. Here's Biolante Rose, Baggin, Dinosaur Tank, Ava Unit 0, and finally Godzilla Evolve, who I'll do a review on him. And in the review, I'll do it on, obviously, in the sense of the kaiju, which is what also, like, I think most YouTubers did when they reviewed him. They reviewed Kong, the Bandai movie monster series Kong with Beast Glove with him, so I'll review them in the same review. But anyways, back to Mother Legion. So also all the detail in the little red part where with all the holes, this is where, if you don't know, this is where the Soldier Legion come out, which is sort of gross, but she's like the mother. She's giving birth to them, and they're the soldiers. But she also was mad powerful, but also all these little claws that make her look more like a bug, because she is a bug. She's like a parasite. But all the legs look really good. These giant claw things look really good. They can move. And this figure, when we go into articulation, it has a lot, but all the detail at the bottom, all the red stuff, you can't really see because it's like very black, but there's little grooves down there, sort of. Wait, no, there isn't. But all the little grooves on the side here, all the little pincer legs. She has like a lot of legs. These things look good. The back, all these little spikes. You can literally like put a monster on her back like it's a piggyback ride, but like still, she has this big abdominal area, this big old black spot, this little black spot, and this ginormous dagger knife, pretty much like a dagger knife. And she like literally in the movie, look, this is like, Gamera is this short in the movie, or this big, and she like does a lot of attacks, like she stabs him in the shell like this. But I feel like Iris is still more powerful, but Mother Legion's definitely a very powerful Gamera kaiju. But also I watched this movie, and I watched all the Heisei Gamera movies. If you have not watched them yet, bro, you need to check them out. They're so good. Like, a lot of people also think that too, and some people even think that they're the best kaiju movies ever made. But I still think my boy Godzilla is a bit better, but still, these movies, oh my god, just not perfect. But like, let's keep going. Now let's go into paint. So I really love the attention to detail here. Trying to get to focus, but all these like the shading, the black claw things here, the light blue like I discussed before. All the shading up here. They have like shading everywhere on this figure, which I really like, and Bandai definitely nailed it with that. But yeah, also this figure's like pretty heavy. It's not like heavy like a box. I don't know what to explain it. Like, it's not like super heavy, but it's like sort of heavy for a kaiju toy, but not as heavy as the X Plus statues, because one, they're like made out of hard material. Two, they're a lot bigger. But, like, yeah. But definitely Mother Legion, I can barely fit her in my shelf. But even though I usually put all my figures in a bin, which is what I mostly do because I don't really have a big enough shelf to fit all these figures, and all the Ultraman toys are in my room. But, anyways, let's get back into the figure. But, definitely, we're at, like, the end of the video, but I'm just going to finish it up with the paint. We got all the shading here. Oh, wait, we didn't do articulation. Okay, so we're not really almost done, but, like, we pretty much are. First up, we have the head has a whole swivel. It's sort of hard because of the point here, and it sort of gets into this little point, but you can still rotate it all the way around. These arms move. These things surprisingly move. This part of it on both sides, but I'm not going to move the other side. And then these little claws in the back are like I don't know what to call them, move. And also there's shading in the back. So there's a lot of shading on this figure, which Bandai definitely nailed it with all the detail in it. But like, definitely this figure is 10 solid stars in terms of paint and detail. And just it definitely 10 solid stars in terms of articulation. But and I'm like being serious. I'm not being humble because I like say there are 10 stars on all the figures I review, but like seriously, all these figures I think are pretty good. But when I get to review like more of my figures, yeah, when we go over Megalon, it's gonna be a different story. But that is for another day. But that'll be it for Mother Legion's review, and I will see you all in the next review. And that will be on For Real this time, 2023 from Gamera Rebirths Gear On, which I won't be having that many humble opinions on this guy either, but that is it for today's review, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Oh, and this is my trademark for all the end of my videos now. Raw!